Okay, it was a little far away, but that was the Amazon person. The reason I'm making this video, I am a car guy, if you watch, you probably know this already. That said, it's crazy, but with this new virus going around, you have to be very, very careful with your mail. And I will explain more in just a minute. Well, there it is. She put it right on my stoop. And while I really appreciate that, I have nervousness about it. Here's the thing. I make sure to clean my door handles. I make sure to wash my hands. I make sure to wash, basically everything that you might touch, including my phone and my mouse on my keyboard, and all that stuff has been, cleaned. But now, if I go out there and I grab that bag and I bring it in the house and I, touch the door handle, touch, all this, because you don't know where that bag has been. Mail in general is touched by many, many people. And you want to be really, really careful these days, right? So what I suggest is doing something like this. You go outside, right? And let's just say you want to pick it up. You pick it up with one hand. And you can bring it in the house. Now I would use the other hand for anything else at this point, because that hand is now what I would consider dirty. Now what you can do with it is one of two things. You can put it down somewhere and not touch it for, say, 3 days. And that way you're, safe, because whatever's on it is definitely, not a problem anymore. Or what you have to do is get rid of the outer wrapping. Because in all likelihood, this stuff took at least 2 and something days to get to you. So the idea is really get rid of the outer packaging as quickly as you can, get it in the trash, and then wash up. So I'm going to continue using my my left hand only. Of course, I've got the camera in my hand right now, so this isn't the easiest thing on earth. But what I'm going to do basically is just rip the thing open and throw it away, and then I will be able to wash my hands, and nothing in the house has been infected by my new products. Let's see if this will work. I'll kind of put it here. Maybe. Okay, so now here it is. So now I'm getting both hands dirty. That's okay. I'm not going to touch my hands on this part that's inside, right? Looks like somebody ordered some socks. This could have waited, or slippers. I'm going to pop these out without actually touching them. Okay, so now what I did was pop it out. There's nothing left in here. Just take this, tuck it in there. And then I'm not going to pick you up, but I am going to go and wash my hands. A good brisk hand washing, putting of bacterial soap, or disinfecting soap, I guess you could call it. And I'll give you something to look at. Here we go. I'm washing. Okay, that I think I can rinse now. And there you have it. Absolute insanity. Am I right? I mean, yeah, it's a mess. But I think that's what we have to do to remain healthy. So, and my own thoughts on, how to stay clean. I'm sure there's things I'm missing, but I figure I'll do my best to at least keep me and my, family healthy. And I hope everyone out there will do the same. There he is, another guy. UPS. What, you don't like the UPS guy? Calm down. My alarm, huh? Yeah, see, he's got gloves on over there, which is good. But, you know, he's touched 1 million packages today. So gloves are great to keep, you know, him protected. How about me? So, here we go again. Hooray! Another package that's possibly infected. Am I nuts? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to do my own thing with the garbage again. I'm sure you don't want to see that yet again. But, yeah, this is, I think, what we have to do is just be ultra careful for a little while. And the faster we do this, the better off we'll be globally. And, I mean, honestly, I care about my country. So, in the US, if we could all just do this, that'd be great. If Canada could do it, that's great. Actually, if the globe could do it, that'd be great. Sort of egocentric though, so please, fellow people, let's be clean. Okay, so not to leave you hanging, what I got here is they came in the bolts. And I don't like doing Ford water pumps without these because they often get rusted in the block and they break. So okay, so I don't just do this with boxes that are coming from, you know, Amazon or UPS or whatever. I do it with my mailbox. My mailbox is all the way, you know, down by the street. I mean, it's not that far. It's like 130 feet. But that said, what I do is I go there and I open the mailbox. It's got a little pull tab that you pull, and then I grab the mail. I do that all one-handed, and I close it back up again. Come back in the house, same way. I use the other hand to open the door. I use, you know, I take the mail and I put it over on the side. I generally don't need my mail right away, so I figure I'll look at it in a couple of days when it's safe. And then I go and wash my, my hands real good. And it's actually easier than, you know, the packages, because those I really want to open and find out what's inside them. But that said, I think this could be, you know, something that might help folks out. That's the reason I'm putting together a video here. And card nut, lots of stuff gets shipped to my house. I'm getting more stuff today. You know, I don't know how they're going to ship it. Amazon and Summit Racing, and you know, there's a bunch of different places I buy from. So it's all coming. Prime guy, he's getting away. Okay, so the Prime guy brought me more packages. So here goes nothing. Again, being as safe as I can possibly be. But there's a bunch of them. At least they're all bags. Okay, so now I got that. Again, I don't touch anything with them other than my hand. Okay, so I think I made my point there. Just really be careful with stuff, because especially with the mailbox itself, I mean, if you think about what happens these days with people staying home, a lot of people putting mail in the mailbox rather than going to a mailbox so that the mail guy can deliver it for them. And they're not changing their gloves each time, so you really have to, you know, be careful out there with, you know, the transferal of this virus. It's just an absolute mess. So I get a ton of stuff in the mail. That's what made me kind of look at this and look it up. And sure enough, it can live on packages for a little while. So you definitely want to, you know, be careful, especially if you get, you know, a ton of stuff, or just, you know, let it sit. I mean, my the mail in my mailbox, I could probably leave it in there for a week and not miss it, you know, because I pay almost everything online. That said, I'm really excited for this weekend. I got my gas tank in yesterday. That was fun. I actually had to get my rubber gloves for that one because I wasn't going to grab that with one hand and carrying it in the house. I had to put it somewhere else out of the rain. But that should be happening this weekend. I'm going to be outside. I'll be putting in a gas tank, and I'll be putting in a water pump, and you know, all sorts of fun stuff. That McLaren should be drivable by the end of the day. So I'm really looking forward to that. because that's one thing you can't take away from me. I can still drive around, and well, that's one way of getting out, you know. With that, that's driveway out. Everybody be healthy and have a great time. And I'm really hoping that this power tour is not called off, because I'm going to make this car ready. You're going to stop or what? Really? What the hell?